So how can I even trust you?
Mention that another time about trust. I will make a bigger problem now.
You bring up trust again and big problems come. You will get blue steel. Because Zoolander is back. Yes, the Jordanian Zoolander is back in full effect, which will surely lead to entertaining results, but we will get to all that. We also have Jasmine and Gino trying to figure it out, apparently, or just trying to stay around for the camera, but that is to be determined. First, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, share with your friends. I appreciate all the support. Y'all are awesome for that. And this season is clearly going to have its ups and downs, its dips and its highs and its lows and all that great stuff, but mostly it's a bunch of people just trying to fight for camera time. Let's get right into it.
So what does that mean? When's the last time you your wife?
Huh?
Oh my God. What?
He turns into a kid.
Can you say that again?
What?
That really turns me on when you say that word.
Everything Gino says is nothing short of creepy. He either comes off as a petulant child or he comes off as a creeper. Either way, none of it ever seems natural, and it always seems put on in some sort of creepy way. Say it again. It really turns me on.
Maybe like before marriage and stuff.
What?
The question was, by the way, for those of you who aren't watching the show and just, watch for the reviews, which is great, glad to have you with me, but the question was, how long has it been since you've actually slept with your wife, been intimate with Jasmine? He decides to answer possibly before marriage, maybe just after. Don't you think that if you had been not intimate for that long and you weren't feeling it, that maybe that would have been something to consider in the marriage? This is why, for all the criticisms I have of Jasmine, I have plenty for Gino as well, because what the hell are you doing here? I mean, y'all both set yourself up for failure in many different ways.
Like I have to have a connection with someone to be intimate with them.
The question is why? The question is why before, maybe just after marriage? And his answer is because we didn't have that connection. Because I have to have that connection. Fool! Did you not see that that might be an issue with the marriage going in? If it was right before marriage, huge problem. You don't get married. If it was right after, maybe you think of an annulment if you're just really not feeling it or something like that. But at the same time, that's not completely on her either. That's on you. You need to man up. But that's the problem with Gino, is he's no man. He's a coward. He's always been a coward. And quite frankly, he's got his own vices like, his little corn problem. But, that was a whole nother thing. Either way, there's a lot of issues going on here. And trying to make it seem like it's only Jasmine is not true either, even though she's an awful person.
Besides the temperature,
Yes.
Was I making you hot?
Yes, you were.
Okay. The most insincere, you're making me hot, Gino. Besides the temperature, was I making you hot, Natalie? Was I making you hot? And she's like, yes, Gino, so totally hot.
Move your tongue like what?
Like,
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it with this fool. My God, every response he has is creepy, childlike, pretty much just like he just, found out that his hormones are raging. He just found the Victoria's Secret catalog under the bed somewhere, and he's all of a sudden like, what's happening to me? That's kind of what the vibe he has, only he's 55 years old.
here, let's do it together.
And then we have this Jim. What the...
Wait. No, wait.
All right, this is the problem. All my problems with Andrei aside, this is not how adults act. She threw a full-blown tantrum because she was defending her friend who was not even the person that should have been speaking up, which was the wife of Andrei, in this crazy situation that is him trying to basically hoodwink her into being, getting married, or not getting married, but moving to Moldova. Crazy situation either way, but the friend acted like a complete tantrum-having 5-year-old, and that's ridiculous too. That doesn't make you the better person.
Loren is just trying to defend Elizabeth, trying to put into perspective what the impact.
Loren is trying to defend Elizabeth, but you're trying to defend Loren, so you jump in there. So everything could have just been resolved by saying Elizabeth and Andrei need to have this conversation. This was a ridiculous argument. Andrei's got to be Andrei. He's a ridiculous human being. He's kind of a douchebag. 99% of the time. But this girl had no reason to be just throwing an absolute tantrum and acting like, you're not going to say that to my friend. She's a grown woman. She can handle herself. By the way, it wasn't even her fight to have. It was Elizabeth's. But no, here we are trying to make sure everyone else gets their words in.
For tonight to ruin my friendship with Elizabeth, but she needs to learn to put her foot down with Andrei.
Okay, then she needs to learn to put her foot down with Andrei. This is only going to lead to bigger problems if you're going to step in and try to intervene in a relationship that is not yours. I get it. Be there for your friend. There's nothing wrong with being there for your friend. But going about it in the way you did and kind of starting something, knowing your loudmouth friend is there as well who jumped in and started even more stuff, not the best way to do things. They called in the reinforcements. What the hell is going on with her foot? And he proceeded to say it looks like some sort of dragon foot, which it kind of does. But they called in Florian to fix her locked up toes. Look, I'm sorry, Florian. You're just completely degraded in this whole thing. Buddy, I've been saying it. You need to get the hell out of there.
It's like a weedy eatery thingy.
I think it's called a weed whacker.
She looks like she's dressed up for like Frontier magazine, but they're trying to get a model to dress up in some like outdoorsy clothes and act like they're doing yard work. That's what she looks like. And she doesn't even know what she's even using. I swear, this was nothing more than done for the show in a photo shoot. That's really all it was. Because as you see this house they bought, yeah, it looks like a cabin, but they definitely aren't skimping on the luxuries.
And a dryer.
Oh my, yeah.
All right, listen. After that, I feel like that toilet needs to buy you dinner or something, because damn, that's like a complete violation. Holy crap, the pressure on that thing.
When Adnan and I got married, the topic of converting never came up. So
Oh.
I was totally blindsided when...
Were you really blindsided, though? Because if I remember correctly, for one, you married him on the first day you met him. You'd been talking, but married him on the first day. And you did it in a Muslim ceremony. Who could possibly have thought that maybe he would want you to convert? Is that really a shocker here? She's acting like she's completely shocked. And she even says even more outlandish things because she's never one to think much, that Tigerlily. He looks like he's trying to prepare for his date by putting aerosols in a bag and huffing it. And you know what? Quite frankly, that would explain a lot with the giddy behavior, acting like he's 10 years old because he has no brain cells left. So I think we figured it out.
This open marriage, it was a bad idea after all.
Oh, was it, Jasmine? Who could have possibly called that at all? This guy, and probably 99% of people who watch this damn show, except for the 1% that are, well, I don't know what to say about the 1% that thought that was a good idea. But either way, most people thought that was a bad idea because it was ridiculous. It was Jasmine trying to sleep with another guy. And yes, Gino was holding out and being ridiculous. But let's be real about this. Jasmine wanted her cake and wanted to eat it too. So that's what she got. And now, all of a sudden, Gino's pulled back. And guess what she's saying? It was a bad idea. Shocker. The most predictable person on this show, Jasmine.
I don't really want to get into the middle,
Oh, okay.
but
Sure.
I do know, that
Don't want to get in the middle.
he met somebody online.
I don't want to get in the middle, but here, let me give you some things that puts me directly in the middle and creates drama.
This is none of the things that we agree on the
Oh.
open marriage. One of the
Oh,
rules
okay.
was that we needed to be introduced to the third.
Oh, so Jasmine is worried about rules now, is she? She's the one that tries to justify things by saying, oh no, I really did meet my 2 hours, but then we went to the gym, so that's why I was longer. But yet now, when she finds out something about Gino, all of a sudden, where are the rules? The rules matter. And yet, obviously, we know she has a kid now, clearly wasn't using protection, just completely went off the grid with all the rules, and yet it's pot meat kettle, if you will, is kind of where we're situation. Do as I say, but not as I do. And Jasmine can do no wrong. I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. She can do no wrong, can she? That looks like an upstanding citizen, or lack thereof.
How can he just as simply like just be with another person?
What? Maybe look in the mirror, Jasmine. How can he simply be with another Another person. She is the worst. I mean, she is the most god-awful person that they keep putting on the show because they think this is what people want when everyone just really trashes her. It's crazy. Stop putting her on the show. There's other people that are awful out there too that are not as insufferable as Jasmine.
You know that me not supporting Kara going to the shows, it's part of our big problem.
So she has a music career, apparently, and he is not okay with going to the shows, and this is apparently the main reason for a lot of their problems, which is crazy at face value. But he says he's going to try, so we will see. It just seems like it's a broken marriage that's going to stay broken and never really get better.
Care about each other, and that's why you're here. Is that safe to assume? And I was like, yeah, of course it is. Duh. Like, duh. Easy question. Guillermo doesn't answer. And he says, Guillermo, I didn't hear you give an answer to that question. Do you guys love and care about each other? And he says, I don't know.
Okay. Interesting thing right here. Talking about the first therapy session where the therapist asks, I mean, you love and care about each other. And she's like, of course, duh. Like, you know, like ridiculous as it is. But yes, she says that. And then comes to him, didn't answer, goes to him again. He says, well, I don't know. And then the way she says it is sarcastic. Clearly, this was a response from him being mad about something or something like that. Doesn't make it right, but you acting like that means he actually doesn't love you or care about you is kind of ridiculous, and how you're still holding on to this. It has spiraled into y'all sleeping in separate rooms, and you're still holding on to that instead of being like, maybe it was an overreaction, maybe he shouldn't have said it, but acting like that's true at face value and also that is just defining your relationship is insane.
When I think back to that time, we could go out and have a great time together and like connect and communicate well. And
Okay. Let's look at what's changed. You're married, you have a kid, you know, you're growing up with responsibilities. It's almost like there's more than just we can't go out anymore. You have things you have to take care of. It's called growing up and being an adult. If you are that person that is 55 years old, hanging out in the club, I question what you got going on in your life. And yet here you are with a child, a beautiful potential family. I only say potential because they are a family, but because of the issues they're having. But, you know, you could have this beautiful family, and yet here you are saying things have changed. We used to be able to go out and have fun. Yeah, but the whole point is spending your life with someone and actually having that fulfillment and growth. But yet you're acting like if you can't go out and have fun or you can't have your music career and he doesn't support it 100%, then, you know, life is not worth it. I question her motives.
I don't know why he would hide that from me.
So apparently, Georgi had been working at a front desk or something and then got a promotion but just told her about it, which is odd. And that makes you question whether there was some kind of hiding of something. Not to mention, she acts like she doesn't know how much money he makes, which is also weird when you're a married couple. So I don't know what is going on here, but it seems like there's a little sketchiness going on.
The grown-ass man is no need to go to mama to complain to mama, is take my toys.
Exactly,
like, I'm crying, like, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Florian can be pretty funny. He's talking about apparently Georgi went to his mom and complained. She sent kind of a frustrated text message, and then they were kind of fighting off of that. But funny thing is he's not wrong. I mean, why are you going to your mom and crying about issues in your relationship when you should be working it out yourself? You don't need your mom to come in as the reinforcements. Be a man, man up, handle your business, and you'll be all right.
So I wasn't able to be intimate with her. I couldn't keep going on and on and on, like preventing her to getting what she wants.
Okay, this is Gino trying to explain the open marriage thing, when in reality, he just makes it so much worse. He basically says, I couldn't perform, I couldn't do what needed to be done because, you know, he says, oh, because she's acting a certain way, whatever. So the best thing is to have this open marriage. It doesn't sound better when you explain it, Gino. It sounds much, much worse and sounds like there's no reason for y'all to be together at all. But yet, here you are trying to make it sound justifiable.
This is a lot more complicated than what I was really hoping for.
Oh, No, I don't think so. I think really she's willing to pretty much deal with anything because the only reason you're here is for time on the screen. That's all you want. You want your 15 seconds, 15 minutes, whatever of fame. I mean, really, if Gino was smart, he'd be like, the 3-time divorcee that looks and acts a lot like Jasmine probably isn't the best one to go with. I think it was 3-time divorcee. It might have been engaged once, 2-time divorcee. Either way, she's been divorced a few times. And that in and of itself isn't a disqualifier necessarily, but she acts a lot like Jasmine, has a lot of the same mannerisms, and it's funny how she just magically popped up thinking, oh, Gino's the genius one I need to be with. I question.
Andrei's just so difficult. Noga's my best friend. She's family. So, of course, I'm with Noga.
That's ridiculous. What she said right there is ridiculous on its face because you can have a best friend. You can have a great friend, whatever. It does not mean you have to defend them to no matter what if they're acting like a damn child throwing a tantrum in your house. You can say, you're being ridiculous. Calm down. I love you, but you're being ridiculous. And listen, all the problems aside with Andrei, she acted crazy. She acted like a child. She threw a tantrum. And you call that out. Just because she's your friend, you don't call out issues there. If she really is your friend, then you have an argument, disagreement or whatever, and you're fine after the next day. If she really is your friend. If she's not, then you may not be friends anymore, and you wouldn't have wanted to have her as a friend in the first place. So either way, you figure out where you stand.
I feel that there's a lot of jealous people in this circle.
Jealous of what?
Moving to Moldova.
There's a lot of jealous people in this circle, jealous of moving to Moldova. I can tell you one thing. They're not jealous of you moving to Moldova. I can tell you that with all the certainty in the world. But, by all means, go to Moldova if that's what you want to do. Oh, he didn't have his wedding ring on.
I forget it. I was like in the road. I know I'm late and I was in the road.
Tripping and diving.
Bad move there, buddy. When you forget your wedding ring, yes, you can forget it. That's not a problem. But when you're trying to explain it away and someone calls you out for wearing jewelry, like you had time to put that on, but not your ring, there might be some questions about if you're really telling the truth.
I mean, it'll still be me.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll never change myself.
You're the only one saying that you are changing yourself if you're toning down your outfit. Anywhere you go, it might be even more predominant in certain cultures and things like that. But even in the United States, if you're going to meet, your significant other's parents, whatever it is, you're not going to want to go there with everything, with your boobs pushed up into your throat. There's no reason for that. What's the point? There'd be no reason for him to roll in with his shirt off or with a tank top on. That would be ridiculous and disrespectful. You want to actually show some respect and be, like you're trying to be there for them to meet them, dress somewhat nice. So I don't know why she's pushing this hard for this. She really, really, really needs to wear very little clothing. You can still be yourself and put on some clothes. What?
You want to drive?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. As much as she wants to act like, she's gonna be in control and everything like this is what she does immediately. And the fact is that him being there in the United States, just got here, first time ever, probably not the best idea to let him drive immediately, even if he has an international driver's license or whatever and he's legal. He doesn't know the roads, he doesn't know a lot of the things. Yeah, probably not the best idea, but does she listen to that? No.
Don't worry. Don't keep asking.
Okay, baby. Okay. I'm
and
you
there it is. Trusting you with not knowing a damn thing or how to drive here or anything like that, but I'm trusting you.
Oh, Roman. Even the weather is hot here in Texas.
Talk about he didn't know the weather, he didn't know about the rain or anything like that. Best to discover these things when you're driving on a place you have no idea about for the first time.
He'll need to learn how to, stay out of the doghouse.
Oh.
Just like he'll learn what a stop sign means.
Okay. So she's basically saying he needs to learn that he's not in control and how to stay out of the doghouse, when she promptly already showed that doesn't matter. So, and this is nothing new. This is one reason why I don't feel bad at all for her. She knew this going in. He's been like this since day one. This is the culture. This is how he's been. He's shown it day in and day out. And yet she still wants to make it seem like this is not going to be her life. This is going to be your life. Time to leave now if that's not what you want. But you've accepted it. So acting like that this is something almost like you didn't know that this was going to happen is BS.
I need for Jasmine to know that you moved on.
Oh, okay. That's the face of a man that wants to crawl into his turtle shell because he's a coward and doesn't know what the hell to do. So this girl who you don't know wants you to finally tell Jasmine that it's over when you've never done it before, even though you've had every opportunity, and yet now you're going to do it now for the random girl that clearly just wants camera time. Right? Do I got that right? That seems about right. Oh.
That's all I want. I just want to be happy, you know?
I just want to be happy with the same girl just like Jasmine. That's what I want. That'll probably work out, Gino. Good God. This guy, I swear someone needs to find his brain cells and give them back to that man because he does not have two to rub together in his head. This dude just can't figure it out. And yet, all he's got to do is take two. I'll tell you what. Record some raw footage of you with this girl. Watch it back. And if you don't tell me that that is basically you talking to Jasmine, then I'm just going to say you're delusional.
So I need to figure out if divorce is really something that I want to do.
Okay, he's just trying to figure out if divorce is something he wants to do. He can't hide from Jasmine forever. Good God, this dude needs to grow some testicles because Jasmine took them and kept them, and she still got them. Obviously, this season is going to do nothing but descend into chaos because everyone here is not smart. I don't know how else to describe it. They are just not smart people. They're trying to make relationships work that are never going to work. They're trying to fit the square block into the round hole and just roll with it when all it is headed for is disaster. But I'm here for it. I'm here for the madness that is. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. We will be here for the whole season. We're only on episode 2, so obviously it's going to get crazy. We have Hunt for Love tomorrow. We're going to start doing Bachelor in Paradise because why the hell not? So we'll have that this week and possibly a video on Love Island as the finale happens. So we will go into that, at least have one video on that. There were going to be more videos last week, but things happen. Life happens. So we are going to roll back with it this week. I appreciate all y'all's support, and I will see y'all next time.